Here's when I kicked the bucket.
Why?
They own all the fucking properties. His son runs them now. Takes care of all the repairing. He's got a bachelor. He got into construction. Then he got into real big construction, where he was bidding on stuff like skyscrapers and shit like that.
Right.
Little Bobby Safirny. He was this big, built like a brick shit house. What a ball player! Basketball, football. He was like a midget, but powerful. Little Bobby Safirny.
Little Bobby Safirny.
I didn't see him for 30 years. He became a construction, and he made it big. And he didn't come to all the meetings when we had our original guys. He wasn't allowed to come because he was too young.
He's a little guy now. He's the rich guy. He owns all the land.
This is the younger guys of our gang.
Right.
Him, Tommy McGlone, his brother.
Wait a minute, who used to kick Buddy Greco's ass? Buddy Greco?
No, not him. No, me and not kick his ass. Like they say, play the fucking piano. We need music. It has to be our jitterbug music because he fucking genius on piano.
Oh, he's a piano player.
Oh, yeah. He went with Benny Goodman.
Buddy Greco still plays?
Yeah, he's got his own nightclub.
Oh, that's right. You were telling me.
In Vegas.
Oh, Vegas.
But when he left his girlfriend, boy, we told him, you cocksucker. She was a sweetheart from Italy. And he married this fucking model. Because he got a big deal, going with the big Benny Goodman's band and the Hollywood circuit and all that shit.
Right. So he got big. Buddy Greco's back. How about him?
You know what he should do?
He's on Facebook. Everybody's on Facebook.
When all my guys that didn't move away from South Philly, whenever he would come to play, because he made his group, he made a quartet, and they wrote songs, and he made an album that got real big.
Right.
At the same time, my cousin Tony's songs were out, his were out, and he played Center City nightclubs. He played you remember? I think you were too small to remember the big thing about the crime. Yeah, about the crime of the coal miner guy, the Italian guy, done on all the coal mines upstate.
No.
He's in the rackets. It was in the mafia.
There's no such thing.
And he got in trouble. Lillian Reese was the nightclub owner of 20th Century.
Right.
And Buddy Greco used to play there. When he would come in the city, he'd play there and play the 13th Club where all the stars hung. And our guys used to go. Right? And they used to say, Billy, he says, Art couldn't come. He said, remember Art Scaltrito? And he says, who? And he told this to my best buddies. And they were there every day with him and me when we used to tell him, play the fucking piano, bang, and smack him on the fucking head. He said, no, I don't want to play no more. We ain't got no music, you son of a bitch, play.
What were you guys doing, singing or playing the...
Billy Dunbar and Johnny Candello and Nicodemo was there.
Right.
When they said Art Scaltrito, Art Scaltrito, the dancer, because you knew I was a jitterbug king.
Right.
And we played together as kids, music, right? Before he got famous. And when he maybe didn't know me, they said, we're going to go tell Art. He said, Art, now I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because he used to have ice cream. I'd stick it in his fucking face if he didn't play.
He had ice cream.
If he had an ice cream cone, and he wouldn't play.
Oh, God. It's hilarious, this guy.
But he became big because he got known with all the big bands. Because he went with one of the biggest at the time. Biggest there was Benny Goodman. You heard of Benny Goodman?
Benny Goodman.
He made Gene Krupa famous, and Gene Krupa became famous playing with him. Right. He made drums a feature instrument rather than just rhythm.
Same time as Buddy Rich?
Same time as Buddy Rich, yes.
Gene Krupa. We were Gene Krupa fans?
Gene Krupa was my... I copied. I used to win Gene Krupa contests for drumming.
Right, cool.
But when I went to see Buddy Rich, I cut Gene Krupa right the fuck out. Buddy Rich was the drummer of all fucking drummers.
Yeah.
When he could just stay there like a, the fucking thing would be going 100 miles an hour, and like nothing happening.
Right.
Fucking little prick was so great.
Yeah, it's amazing. I
never
see him, man. I
never read music, and he cut fucking shows. Just nothing. Don't tell him nothing. Just start. You just go like this. Start playing. And get right the fucking in it. But anyway, Buddy Greco played all these clubs, and I went to one, and he may believe he didn't recognize me when he saw me, but he had remembered that 2 weeks prior to that, he told Dunbar and Johnny Nicodemo, who's Art, I don't know Art. We were the big shots in junior high.
Right.
We were so fucking well known in school. We were like, when we walked the halls, we were like superstars because I tap danced. I was the best fucking tap dancer that they ever saw. Me and this Filipino kid. We done routines, self-taught, and rhythm, because I had natural fucking rhythm. Nobody had rhythm like me. I got a brag.
It's right, guy.
Nobody's got the fucking rhythm that I could tap dance a fucking storm. And the only guy that came close to me tap dancing was Sammy Davis, in my eyes, because he was natural.
Yeah, he's good.
Then he saw me, and he came over and says, I said, hey, you fat motherfucker. I says, you told Jim, Dunbar, he says, no, they didn't say it right, Art. They just said, Art Scout-Sweeto. You said it just didn't hit me right away. He said, I didn't mean nothing by that. I says, how you doing? How you been? He said, oh, I am doing fantastic. He says, I'm meeting all fucking superstars. He says, and you and my brother are playing. He was in our band. Al Greco, he played beautiful fucking sax. We had a band that, we had played Uncle Louie's wedding.
Right.
And then Alice, and Al sat in, but he wasn't in my band yet because I had this Johnny Snero that was with Palumbo.
You couldn't get him for, buddy, you stop in for Uncle Louie and Alice's wedding, she was a model. He was too busy?
No.
Was he around for the wedding, Buddy Greco, or was he already in Benny Goodman and he took off?
No, he was with Benny Goodman after that. He didn't play in my group. No, Tommy Sensori, which was one of the best fucking trumpet players in Philadelphia. All the band leaders wanted him because this guy, he was one of my best friends.
Right.
He died of what I had. But you know why he died? He was a drunkard.
Oh, when you got your spleen taken out, what?
When I had my spleen, he got the same fucking thing. He got a splenectomy, but his body couldn't take it. He died before the operation was done.
Right.
Because he was a drinker and marijuana